Okay. I'm gonna pick one. This is easy question, so I'm gonna aim to finish within 10 minutes if possible. I'm gonna start. Strong password checker 2. A password is said to be strong if it satisfies all the following criteria. It has at least 8 characters. It contains at least one lowercase letter. It contains at least one uppercase letter. It contains at least one digit. It contains at least one special character. The special characters are the characters in the following strings, many characters. It does not contain what? Two of the same character in adjacent position. Okay. AAB violates this condition, but ABA doesn't. Why? I don't think you need this kind of criteria for the password, but okay. And giving a string password, return true if it is a strong password, otherwise return false. So if I have password, I love the three to code exclamation mark, exclamation mark. In this case, it looks like more than 8 characters, at least one lowercase, at least one uppercase, at least one digit, at least one special character, and does not contain two adjacent one. I don't see it. So this is true. Okay. And um, password me you is my dream. What do you mean? Um, maybe some kind of title of the movie. I actually don't know what that is. So in this case, it looks like more than 8 characters, one lowercase, one uppercase. It doesn't have digit. And also it contains two of the same character adjacent position where here. So it doesn't have to be English letters, any kind of characters adjacent. So it could be English letter, it could be digit, and it could be special characters as long as it's adjacent, it's bad. So in this case, it's kind of obvious it's less than 8. So yeah, I think the length could be up to 100 um, digits, letters, special characters. Okay. So obviously I'm gonna iterate each character one by one because we have a criteria which is we need to check with the adjacent positions. So that is why I'm gonna just scan from left to right. um, this should be easy. Just get the length of the given string, and I think I'm gonna have some kind of binary true or false variable, and as long as when what would be the best? So if I have like true or false variable, as soon as I get false, I'm going to return false. It's a good idea. Um, there's many criteria that kind of confuse me. So um, maybe I can have true or false variable for all the criterias. Um, this should be kind of easy. So just check out the first, the beginning, and then if I found one lowercase letter, I'm going to just say set the some kind of variable to true. But how can I check whether that's lowercase English letter, lowercase letter? Is there a kind of method? Is lower for the string? I actually don't memorize. That's kind of bad. um, is lower. Maybe there is lower. I can just quickly check now. Uh, are they is lower? Do we have this kind of method? Oh yeah, we have. We have is lower. Yeah, so we can use this kind of method. If any character of the iteration of the current character is lower, I can set the it's going to be true. I get the true here. I get the true here. I also get the true here. I think I should have like is digit, I guess. And then, special character also I can have like true or false variable for this. Um, and everything initialized by false. And when I scanning from the left to right, if current string is same as the previous one, I'm going to immediately return false. And after iteration, I'm going to have four variable. And if all the four variable are true, I can return true because this already passed at the beginning, and this going to be check. No, this going to be checked within in the iteration. So after the iteration, if these are all true, that's going to be true. Otherwise, it's going to be false. So that's the kind of the way I'm and the direction I'm going, and I have 4 minutes to go. So I'm gonna say if length of password is less than 8, I'm gonna immediately return false. And otherwise, lower false, lower upper digit special. All initialize be false, and then I'm gonna iterate this length of password. And if I is more than 0, and also password current one is equal to previous one. This is not meeting one of the criteria, so I'm going to immediately return false. But otherwise, if password current password is lower, lower going to be true, and if else if password I is upper is true, and if password I is digit, if they have this kind of method, I don't know. Do they have? I think so. I think so. So one is digit. So I'm gonna everything gonna be coming out, and I'm gonna run it. Yes, they have. Okay, so I'm gonna suppress it. I only have 2 minutes. So if digit gonna be true, and else if password I is in this special character. Okay, in that case, special also gonna be true. And after the iteration, if lower and upper and digit is special, in that case, I can return true. And otherwise, it's gonna be false. Okay, I have 1 minute, so I'm gonna just validate the code quickly. At least 8, so less than 8, it's false. And then I'm gonna initialize everything, and then I'm gonna check one by one. Is lower, upper. Maybe I don't have to else if. Just scan every time all the one. Um, yeah, I think it looks good to me. I'm going to just run for the test case. Looks good. And then if I run for all the cases, it's pass. Um, So I'm going to just quickly do the time complexity analysis. So the time complexity, um, so if the password length is n, no, I think the constraint already said the length is up to 100, so it's quite not super long, so it's kind of the constant, or if the length is n or when. Um, this is actually scanning all the characters, but this is not super long, so it's not really hurting the time. And then space complexity, I'm not creating any data structures which is scaled by the length of something. So space should be complexity is all one. And runtime looks pretty average. Memory looks pretty average. Is there a way to optimize for this code? Maybe creating separate variable is kind of annoying, but can I make it kind of optimized? Maybe I can spend a few more minutes to think about. Like I think this is nice because it's kind of before scanning all the passwords, I'm gonna immediately stop if I break one of the criteria. So if I can apply the same idea to those four criteria, it would be nice because I don't have to scan everything. I can just immediately stop. Um, but I need to check whether at least we have something. So I think we still have to iterate all the characters in the password because until the end, we don't know whether we have this kind of character. At least we have. So I think we cannot immediately finish, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong, but so for now, I kind of conclude that this is okay. So yeah, that's it.